Let's talk about Scratch. We can take a look. What is Scratch? Scratch is a multimedia platform that you regularly use often. Let's talk about Scratch. We can take a look. What is Scratch? I will tell you some facts and features about Scratch. Now let's move on. You already know what Scratch is, or if you haven't heard of it, let me explain to you what it means. Scratch is a coding online learning platform that allows kids underage to code. For example, you can use the block on top of us. Now let's introduce him. He is one of the blocks.
Hello there. I am the touching mouse pointer I regularly use to identify any of the mouse pointers touching something. Now let's go back to learning more features of Scratch.
So Scratch has many more blocks than this touching mouse pointer block. There is some more and more things you should show. There are mods, Code Turbo War Penguin, Modder, Gandhi, IDE that can be useful in your other creations. You can see there is actually 3 sections of this feature that you can know. Now it's time to learn them from one by one. First, there is the coding tab that you can see up here that you can identify right here on your screen. When you click on it, you can make any type of code to the costumes. The costume or sprite is the next thing I should show. Costumes are like sprites in a video game that can edit with the tools that can show right here. Also, there is the sounds. There is a sound tab in the code too. This is the way that you can make your own sound effects. But did you know that there are more categories to identify any kind of blocks? There is motion that moves the sprite, looks to identify what the costumer backdrop can be used. A backdrop is the type of thing that looks like the background of a certain object. Then is the sound. You can edit it in the sound, so you can play all the sounds you want and no trouble allows. Events are like all of the unnecessary and necessary blocks, like the green flag click when right click and key space pressed. And these are the most important blocks in this section. Control contains any type of blocks that used to identify any type of system, like if, forever, or clones. Now time to move on. This is the sensing tab is from the touching mouse pointer block. Where is? Hello there. This controls sensing, like when touching color or say something. Then there is operators, which are like calculator blocks that can use to add or subtract anything. There are the add, subtract, multiply, and divide, the big random block, and other blocks to show. Then there are the variables. You can use these as temporary blocks that you can use to add to your creations. Blocks, not the variables. You can create a block with a input or a boolean input. You can also put text to decorate it. Sorry guys. And this is also useful. It's also like a temporary green flag clicked. I tell you this, you can put it into your main when green flag click script, so you can access the code there and do anything you want with it. Then there is extensions, which contains a lot of extensions that you can use to your builds, like video sensing pen or even face sensing. You can do anything you want here. But did you know that there are hacked blocks and hidden blocks? Some blocks got removed from here. Now, after this, we will sing the chorus together. But wait, I forgot one more thing. You can go to the left tab. You can do a full screen or control the layout. You can save, you can name your project and the header. You can also sign up in the Scratch password identifier to log in, so you can publish your scripts and make your own games so you can get comments and views. So that's the community section. But I told you there's versions. There was Scratch 2.3, and there is Light and Dark Mode and Turbo Warp, and there is Colors and Turbo Warp as well. You can also hire the contrast. Now time to sing the chorus. We are done with this lesson. Now let's sing the chorus 5 more times. Let's talk about Scratch. We can take a look at Scratch. Scratch is a multimedia platform for kids to code and have fun. Let's talk about Scratch. We can tell you about Scratch. Scratch is a multimedia platform that children can play. Let's talk about Scratch. We can take a look about Scratch. Scratch is a multimedia coding platform that kids can play. Let's talk about Scratch. We can tell you all of this. Let us take a look at the features that we will do with this. Let's talk about Scratch. We will take a look about Scratch. Scratch is a multimedia platform that kids can have fun. Let's talk about Scratch. We will learn more about Scratch. Scratch is a multimedia